Yes, go ahead. I've started recording.
Cool. Thank you. So, okay. All right, I'm going to share my screen so that you can see what we're going to have. So yeah, welcome everyone for this particular introduction or induction section. So yeah, so you don't need to worry about this anyway. So I'm going to hide this one for now. Okay, don't worry. Okay, don't worry about that anyway. So let me crease that. Okay. Okay, so now for sprint zero, right? Sprint zero. So for most of us that work in Agile before, or even if you have not worked in Agile before, sprint zero is used for onboarding and also for setups and everything, and also for some trainings, you call it on-the-job training. So when you join an organization and if there's a new project, right, you would kind of come into the meeting and they will give you some training. Maybe it's going to be training about the company or training about the project, about the tasks that you're going to do. And you also use Sprint Zero to know yourself as well. You also use Sprint Zero to set up anything that you're going to do. So within this particular internship program that we are going to do, we are going to use Scrum Agile. So everything will be in Scrum Agile. So you're going to be allocated teams. You're going to allocate the projects as well. So yeah, for the first week, right, which we call Sprint Zero. No, for the first 2 weeks, rather, Sprint Zero. This will be the schedule that you're going to follow, right? Now we'll also tell you as we go along anyway. So in the day one, which is tomorrow, right, you have to have a session where you do introduction to your team members. So we've already kind of said you're going to do your 8 to 9. So plan to attend. This is every intern to attend anyway. So there'll be someone that will come in there to kind of show you how to do team onboarding, how to kind of get to know yourself. You also have some game to play. Do you get it now? Because sometimes some people are shy. You need to bring them out of their shell. So this is very, very important for you to attend. So tomorrow, that's going to be what we are going to do. Then after that, you would have some training on. I think we'll call it a workshop anyway. So this is what a team is going to come. It's going to be a development team that I work with anyway. They are going to come and tell you how they run their ceremonies. They will show you what each ceremony should be, so what they need to do, and it's going to be practical. They'll tell you anyway. So you have that first-hand information and how ceremony should be held, and who are the people that you should invite to your ceremonies. But when I say ceremonies, it's not what you might have known before. For those people that are new about, don't know anything about Agile, when the first thing that comes to mind is, and when you talk about ceremonies, is those gig that you have to attend. But this is a different ceremony, so you're going to kind of love it anyway. But as a Scrum Master, they need to kind of spice it up anyway to make sure it's really, really fun for you. So that is going to happen on a Tuesday. Yeah. So if you can be muted, please allow me. Can you help me as well, if that's okay? Okay, thank you. So then also on Wednesday, we've left some days off for you because this is based on feedback from different people. So Wednesday is the time that you guys can catch up anyway. So, and also you can meet, but it's not, we've actually put some team catch up in there. If you want, you can use it, but it's within 8 to 9, you got anything that you can do. You can also plan to do those anyway. So that is that. So yeah. And also we have an open day where we have support calls. This is open to everyone to attend anyway, whether you are in the internship or you are not in the internship. This is a day that we've actually dedicated to everybody, right? So support calls is anyone that is struggling with their work in the internship, or even if you are struggling with work at all anywhere, outside, or even if you're not in blue sky, anything, you think, oh, I need someone to talk to at work, things are not working, they give me a task, you want a support from any of our mentors or bodies, yeah, this is called 6 to 7. We'll leave it open, where myself and most of our mentors also will be there to pick your call, maybe put in different meeting rooms so that we can speak to you. Having done that also, yeah, one thing that's so important here is mental health as well. So in the UK, people talk about mental health and everything. One thing we know that our program is very, very intense. So because of that, we have pastoral care. We kind of encourage people to attend. We pray, we encourage people, and also that you can have mental sanity as well. So, and that is very, very important. So, yeah, so please do attend this pastoral care. Actually, it's very, very important. It's time to get even testimonies from people as well, how their program has gone. Some people that have already got jobs, we also do that as well. So, and that's that. So then after that, you can as well go and do your stand-up after that particular time. So we also have 9 to 10, right, where we have different career development programs for anyone within the internship or even not within the internship. But we try to make it as open as possible. But this is going to be whether you want your CV reviewed, you want your interview prep done, or you got questions that you want to ask that is not answered in the support call, you can also come into this particular session. But this session sometimes could be locked down for people in the internship because we want to focus on them as well anyway. So but if you're not in internship, or we'll send some of the information out anyway, the one that you think you can attend. Some of them will be free for anyone, but not all of them will be free anyway, so for anyone outside. But yeah, so but that Thursday is generally free for career development and support anyway. So on Fridays, for this particular Friday, you will you will be taught on how to set up your Azure board, which is one of the activities in Sprint Zero. So that for this particular internship, it's really, really good because we are actually trying new things actually. So that's why for those guys that have been in this particular program before, you see this, it's totally new. We always do something new. So to be honest, we never done things the same way every time. We always keep improving. For this particular internship, you'll be able to use Jira and Azure board from beginning of your program. So you will use Jira for your career development task, which we're going to be giving to you as you go along. Career development will mean that, okay, have you created your CV? Have you got your CV reviewed? Have you done interview prep? Have you done any of the tasks we're giving to you? Like for those guys that were here when the current interns were doing their demo, you can see that there's different tasks in terms of responsibilities that they need to do, tasks that they've done, they collate it together, which is a subset of their CV anyway. So those are the things that will be on that particular Jira board. So would be able to monitor it, right? Because it's kind of accountability. So we know that sometimes if we are not, you are not accountable to someone, right, you might not do it. This also applies to myself as well. If you don't have a target, you don't have someone looking at out for you, you might not do it actually. So that's one thing. So that Jira board is your accountability partner and your team as well, because you're going to structure it as if you are working in an agile environment. You're going to be doing your sprint planning based on that career development as well. And also in Azure, you have a project. You'll be going to be assigned a project team, right? In your project team, there will be some Scrum Masters, there will be BAs, there will be developers, there will be keyways as well. So, and also the mentors will be assigned to you as well. So, but you would be using Azure board for development work, right? Where you use Jira for career development. That's how it's going to work. So, but on this Friday, we will teach you how to set up the Azure DevOps. And then after that, your team or your Scrum Master can go and set it up. Then you start to kind of use it. So then on Saturday, so for this Saturday is free for now. So we take it off. So you can decide to come together after your stand-up to kind of deliberate. You're going to be in a forming state actually right now. Trust me, you're going to storm, right? Where you would kind of have frictions, conflicts as well, because you guys are different people. You also happen at work as well. When a new team is formed, you have time that you have conflict, and which is very, very good for interviews, to be honest. So, and I want to encourage you, if you are in that team and there's conflict, there's issue between different people, take it all joy. It's really good. It's part of what you're going to get at the training. Because when you go for interviews, right, they will ask you, have you worked with difficult stakeholders? Have you worked with difficult person in your team? What did you do? How do you resolve it? Do you get it now? And you want to have a life experience. You don't want to kind of tell them head knowledge or something like that. In this particular program, is totally practical, right? I don't believe in theory, right? So much anyway. Theory is good, but more often for interviews, they are going to be asking you what you've done, right? So that is what a program like this will give to you. It's not going to be other programs that you've gone, they just teach you within 3 or 4 weeks and that's it. But this is hands-on experience. Though there will be in between, we'll be teaching you, we call it on the job training, right? So that, oh, we need to do this. We'll teach you what you need to do. Then you have opportunity to practice it. So within your team, use and let your team be your it's actually your project team. So take this particular experience as work experience, and indeed it is actually, right? So what you cannot do at work, please don't do it on this platform, right? What you are not confident to share at work, please, or what you are not confident to share at interview, don't do it here. Do you get it now? Please, I do beg of you, because yeah, some of you, there will be terms and conditions that you have to sign. So please do sign it between now and tomorrow. The program is starting from tomorrow, right? So that's very, very, if you have not actually signed the terms and conditions, please do sign it. So, and I know that me will send it again for you, for those guys that have not signed. It's very, very important for you to sign, right? Yeah. So, and on Sunday, there'll be general meetings. Yeah, this always starts, I think they will put 9. It's always 9 to 11, actually. So this is one of the highlights of the thing, actually. So because in the general meeting, we get to know what you are doing. We give you different tasks and everything. As you can see, you have opportunity to present, to showcase yourself, to talk about what you've done. And what happens is, like, it also builds your confidence as well, actually, because then before you go for interview, you've said what you want to say at interview several times on the general meeting. Do you get it now? So, and we'll do group presentation, and as well we'll do individual presentation like we've done today, so that you'll be able to kind of share. I want to kind of beg you, please, when it becomes individual presentation, don't run away. I've seen people running away because that's when they fall sick, that's when the family member needs their attention, that's where they traveled. Individual presentation is very, very good, actually, because like I said, this platform is practical, right? So, and in the first week, it might be kind of not good. Do you get it now? Don't worry. Everyone is there to kind of help you to get to where you're going to. That's why this particular meeting is very, very important, actually. So take it as golden, to be honest. Plan to attend. It's going to be from 9 to 11, right? So 9 to 11, not 10 anyway. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then also, so after that, the following Monday, right? So you would have a stand-up, right? So, and they will also teach you about elicitation of the requirements, okay? So elicitation of the requirement, that's come from that particular time. Then on Tuesday, right? So now Tuesday, this is opportunity for you to now also set up a job board. Also, Jira also will come into this session as well. We'll also teach you how to use Jira, because we are going to do that as soon as possible. So this program, it's really, really good, because now you've got opportunity to start from beginning to the end using Jira and Azure DevOps at the same time. One thing, don't get it mixed up. This is very, very important. As you go along, we're going to be telling you how to structure your career, right? For instance, now on this platform, you will use Jira, you will use Azure, but in a team, do you use both of them together? The answer is no, right? You don't write your CV and say, I use Jira and I use Azure DevOps. It's like having a competing two at the same time. But how do you use it, right? Retacon or Blue Sky is a consulting company, right? So, but in there, you might have two projects. If you have two projects with two different companies, they can choose which one to go for. Some I work in a place that we both use Azure and Jira at the same time, but we use on a different project. That's why we are telling you now. For your career development, we are using Jira. For your project, we are using on Azure. So those are two different projects, right? So, or program, I'll call it, so to say, anyway, because the project has got, we have different projects combining together, so it becomes a program. So, then after that, on Wednesday, you have these particular sessions where you learn how to create user stories for BA, how to create reports for Scrum Master. The QAs are going to learn how to do their manual tests. The DAs are going to learn how to do Tableau. The ADM are going to learn how to do KPIs as well. So that is what we're going to do on Wednesday. So then, however, I think this Wednesday might not happen anyway. So we'll let the ADM know, because I think the tutor will not be able to do Wednesday. So, but we'll let you know anyway. So then the same thing on Thursdays, we have this support call, pastoral cares, and also career development. On Friday, okay, I think, so the Jira is put on a Friday, which I think is okay. So we're going to do that Jira on Friday. Then on Saturday, so you have the sprint review. So so this is now, it's end of the sprint. You have opportunity to review what you've done in this particular sprint, right? So sprint review, you maybe call it demo, right? You can see what Moji also said within the last call that we had, that some people, right? So on Sunday, you have a demo. This is a program demo, right? But here you have your project review, right? This is your project demo, right? Where it's going to be only you, actually demoing to yourself to say, okay, this is what we've done, this is what we've done. It's an opportunity to also to flesh out your presentation as well, to say, okay, what are we going to do tomorrow? But this is your sprint review. It's one of the ceremonies of sprint. Now, so this is the program for sprint 0 going forward from next sprint, actually. So this is how you're going to have. So there will be trainings on Tuesdays and Fridays, right? Tuesdays and Friday, with exception, and also maybe Wednesday for some times, maybe DA or something like that. But majorly, it's going to be Tuesdays and Fridays. There will be trainings on that. So Wednesdays will be light trainings, or if there'll be any at all, that's one. But Monday, every Monday, you have your sprint planning, right? And your sprint refinement. First, in the first week, right? Let's say sprint 1, you have your sprint planning. You plan what you're going to do. Don't worry if you don't know what that means anyway. So at the end of this particular session, you will get an insight on what that is. So then that will be that. So on Wednesday, there will be light training or there will be none. On Thursday, there will be support calls and everything that's I've highlighted now. On Friday, also from, you have some trainings as well. Then Saturday, also, every fortnight, you have the review, your sprint review at the end of your sprint, right? Then also on Sunday, there's also always going to be the program demo on Sundays. Every Sunday we have something planned for you as well. So that's going to be on a Sunday. So then on Monday, so you've done sprint planning previous Monday. The following Monday, you're going to do refinement. So you are actually preparing for your retro. So then going forward, the same cycle. The only thing that's going to change is like, okay, first Monday, sprint planning, second Monday, refinement, and on like that. So for those guys that have been asking the question, for the next month, what will be my schedule? This is the schedule that you're going to, but as you go along, for every fortnight, we're going to be telling you, oh, this is the plan for the next sprint, actually. So we'll send you the calendar for that sprint. But if you are looking for how this is going to be structured for the next 3 months that you're going to be on this program, this is it, actually. But there's going to be flexibility in those areas as well. But get that, okay, Mondays, you have your team meetings, your sprint planning, and also your refinement. that will happen right from 9 to 11, right? I will say 9 to 11. So on Tuesday, there will also be trainings as well. So we'll try as much as possible to start from 9 anyway, but sometime we might start at 8 anyway. So at least you can book. Wednesday, there'll be light trainings as well, but there might not be a lot of trainings on that day unless the tutor, no, the DA tutors prefers Wednesdays, something like that. So the other team might not have anything so to do. So, and Thursday is pastoral care and also career development. Friday, light training as well. Then Saturday, your refinements, your Friday is going to be your review, right, with your team. And then on Sunday, the demo. So that is the structure of the team. So now, okay.
Sorry to
All
cut
right.
you off there. You know, obviously,
Okay.
while we're all grouped
Can
up,
you be
right?
muted, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, another thing also now in terms of the list, okay, in terms of the list, so this is the structure, right? So 1 minute. So in this particular team now, we've kind of highlighted it into, we've put you into 4 teams, right? And the team, I spoke to the admin, I said, give me names of the teams. And they are, the only thing they came up with different 4 countries, actually. I don't know that that is good or not, but however, so we have 4 teams or 4 squad or 4 groups, whatever you call it, but they are in the name of different UK or UK and aligned countries anyway. So you have the England team, you have the West team, Scotland team, and Ireland team anyway. For the England team, so you have this, you're going to be sent to the groups anyways, just for you to know so where you belong to. So this is the England team actually. So and the BA, the QA, the ADM, and the DA within that particular team. So this is a team, and the West team. So this is the Welsh one actually. So yeah, and this is a list of the people in that particular team. So you can see where you belong, and the Scottish, right? So the Scotland team are these people, right? So and the Ireland team are these guys as well. But one thing I know is like this list will still kind of extend. We might also kind of have another team because I know some people already kind of registered. They've not been added to the team. But if you are one of those, please let the admin know. And also, I know some people are kind of still registering as well. For I think we're still going to leave the application open for 1 week, because what we found that I know this always happen every time, because I always close this application before the program starts. And most of them, every time people come to me and say, oh, I want to join, sometimes I don't allow them. Because what happens, like some people that enter the program will now go and tell other people and say, oh, this program is good, it's interesting, I'm enjoying it. And that's where people start to join. So because of that, I've left this 1 week, right? If you have anyone that you still want to, oh, I want this person to join, between now and Saturday, they can still be able to join the program. And after Saturday, that will be the end of it anyway. So yeah, if you know anyone that you think, okay, can still benefit from it, so it's still open for them, because we know in this particular 1 week, what we are still doing is kind of onboarding. We have not actually, yeah. So, and also you guys are still kind of trying to know yourself, because from next week, I think the program will start. I don't want people to be dragging you forth and back and everything. So that's very, very important for us to get everyone on board. So these are the list of everyone. So they're also going to be mentors and bodies added to this list as well, and developers are going to be added. So from tomorrow, please do, you're also going to be sent a Telegram group so that you can join. So please join the one that is for you. Please don't join the one that is not for you. So this list is going to be sent to the Telegram group, and also different Telegram group will be sent for each of these groups. So once you join, then you can have a meeting, right? We're going to open the Zoom call tomorrow, right? You can join, then we'll put you into a breakout room and you go to your room and start what you need to do. So that is the plan anyway. So I'm going to kind of stop sharing, and I know some people are raising their hands, so and I will take questions. Shade, please.
Good evening. I saw my name listed under the Wales. I'm from England, no Wales.
Okay, all right. So that's what it says. The admin are not that novel in how they name this particular name. So I also got confused as well when I first saw the grouping. Actually, I said, "Oh, are these people from England, Wales, on Scotland, or Ireland?" No, that is not it. It's just kind of group names actually. So I'm going to tell them if it's going to be confusing actually. So actually maybe we should rename the groups so that, because this can also be confusing to say, oh, I'm not from Scotland. Why are they putting me in Scotland? And I know some people don't want to support some other countries as well. So allow me, that's the feedback from quickly to you now. Okay, so maybe we might also change. It's just names of the groups anyway. So it's not where you live, if I may say. Okay. All right, so like in the last team, we have Ruby and Emerald. We use like precious stone. This one is kind of countries, yeah. So, and we always have a theme anyway. So, okay, any other question? Anything that is not clear? Any clarifications?
Do you want to tell them the names of the teams now?
You mean the name of the teams?
The names of the new teams.
No, we look at that. I think if the countries is confusing, we have to talk about that later. Then once you send the list out, then we'll put the right name in there, right?
Okay. All right.
So I do appreciate that it could be confusing, you know. All right. Okay, Jennifer, please.
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
I was just wondering when the under 25 starts.
I thought no one was going to ask anyway, but that
Oh.
is good. It's good that you asked. Okay, this is one of the questions that has been asked. I think some people asked me today. The under 25 is going to start. I would say in the next 2 weeks, actually, right? Because the under 25 is going to be a different program entirely, right? So because what happens, I don't want to put them into the bigger group like that. Yeah. So because it's going to be a group that is basically closely monitored by different people as well. So the form has already been sent out actually. So, and once we kind of collate the forms and we got people that we kind of said, okay, that admitted into the program, we'll let them know. But this will start in the next 2 weeks. Okay. By let's say what's that next on, yeah, in the next 2 weeks, I would say anyway, but we are collating the list, but everyone that's been admitted into the program will send a message to them to let them know. Yeah.
And it will be on the email that we applied with, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's right. That's
okay,
right.
that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah. So you'll be sent an email to join a Telegram group, right? So then from there we'll take it from there. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right, good. Sonia, please.
Hello, evening.
Aye.
So in regards to data analyst, when do we get the full specification of the course? When are we actually starting the actual course, or when do we get grouped into? When are we actually starting?
No, it's the data analysis already started, as in start now, right? So as you can see from the schedule I sent, there will be there's a tableau on Wednesday, right? So it's already been planned, right? So it's already started anyway. Yeah, on Wednesday 21st, there's a tableau, and you are going to be.
Did you say it's already started?
No, I mean now, as in now. Today is the is induction from tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. So from tomorrow you would start to be put in a group. So we actually do data analysis with Agile. You'll be in an Agile team as well, but of course there'll be as you can see what the DA presented. I'm not sure you were there before, so they have their group as well. So, but they are in an agile team, right? So you also will be writing your story, or the Scrum Master will be helping you to write your story. You will be monitoring what you've done. There will be tasks for you to do as well. So, but the programs, what you're going to do will be Tableau, right? Excel, of course, basic and advanced Excel, right? So, and also you also going to do SQL, right? SQL and Power BI. So those are the programs. So, but we've actually structured Wednesday. So the SQL always happen on Fridays anyway. So
basically each of the modules is programmed on different days.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So for a week, you have like 3 lectures, right? So Excel on one day, then Tableau on one day, and SQL on one day, because we have different tutors taking them.
On Wednesday, we should get a clarification of when the when each of the modules are starting.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So this particular 1 week is like onboarding, right? So it's not going to, even if there's going to be training, it's going to be light one anyway. But from next week, yeah, the core training will start, right? This week is basically onboarding week. That's why we call it Sprint Zero, right? So yeah. So then, yeah, when the Tableau training starts, for instance, the tutor will let you know, this is going to be what I'm going to cover. This is how the structure is. The same way for the Excel as well. They will say, okay, this is it. And also you are putting to ask questions from the tutors as well. The same with the SQL as well. Yeah.
Okay. So basically each of those modules, do we get what do you call it? Do we get like a test environment when we actually do the projects, like where we can like obviously go back, you know, in each of the modules to like basically have an account where we can log in and go back to our previous studies, and if you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay, for not only that you get account, they will actually let you know, because for instance Tableau, right? I think you can, yeah, I don't know whether you joined late. Actually, the guys in the former current internship actually showed that Tableau public actually. So they will tell you what to do. And also those environment that you are talking about, I think is also one of the things that they presented as well. The tutors will teach you how to set up those environments yourself, right? So you own it. Then after that, you'll be given tasks every week, right? And also you go into your Azure board, or to write. Yeah, today I'm going to talk about, we've learned about joins, and then the tutor gave us a task on joins, and you put your task there and you move it to done, right? So the same way with Tableau, you'll be given tasks to do, and based on what you've done in the class, then yeah, like I said, this is practical, to be honest. If the training is just like on the job training, right, that's what we normally say. But the major thing is for you to do those things that you've been instructed to do. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Olushayo, I'm coming back to you, Jennifer. Olushola, sorry, Olushola. Yeah. Olushola, please.
Good evening. Just a quick one. I just want to ask, the training, is it every day, Monday to Sunday? And what time of the day exactly are we going to be having the training? And I heard you saying something about agreement for signing the agreement. So I haven't got, any agreement to sign. So I don't know. So those are my questions anyways. Thank you.
So while you're still there, in terms of the days and time of the training, did you just join?
Yes, I just joined, yeah.
When?
About maybe a few minutes ago.
Okay, all right. You might have to watch the video again. It's been recorded. I've kind of gone through almost half an hour on the days. So, but one thing I can say, there are different things planned for different times as well, right? So quickly, I will say, right? So for this week, there's a schedule, right? It's going to be sent out. You can look at for that because this one, it took me like 20 minutes to explain that. And I don't think it's something I can do within 2 minutes. So, but what I can explain is that there's a schedule. It will be sent out tonight or tomorrow so that you can plan in the next fortnight what's going to happen. We work within sprint, actually. So one thing that is very, very important is like this program is work-based, right? Take it as work, that And I will always encourage people to commit like 3 to 4 hours every day for them to be successful on this sport. Even though there might not be things to do every day, but there'll be tasks for you to do within that time. Or there'll be tasks for you to do. So commit 3 to 4 hours to do something like related to this particular program, whether watching the videos or attending meetings or doing tasks. I would say that's one thing. But there might be some trainings for you to do from 8 to 11. So, but we'll let you know at the beginning of the sprint, right? But like I said, Mondays will be for your sprint planning and your sprint refinements, right? From 11 to 11, from 8 to 11. And also Tuesday, there'll be training on Tuesday from 8 to 11. On Wednesday, there'll be light trainings for some other people. It's not going to be full, but we'll leave that open. Thursday is optional. It's a career development time, actually, but I will do encourage you to kind of join. Friday is also going to be training as well. So 9 to 11 or 8 to 11, but we'll let people know. Then on Saturday is also kind of a bit free, but you will have a review on fortnight at the end of your sprint. Yeah, review is the demo to actually go through. So it's only once in 14 days anyway. So that's how it's been structured. Okay. All right. In terms of the terms and conditions, if you haven't received that, well, I think before tomorrow you will get that anyway. So it's something that everyone needs to sign. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Julius. Julius. Julius.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. So this is my first day. I want to find out if we are going to have access to playback video after every meeting.
Yeah, sure. You're going to have videos of most of the meetings, I would say, right? So because some meetings are like your stand-up, or I don't think you have recorded of that because it's a practical session where people talk about what they've done yesterday, what they've done to what they are going to do today, and any impediments that will not be recorded. But if there's going to be trainings, of course, you would get the videos. For instance, like the one that we did today, there's videos for them as well. Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. John.
Yeah, good evening. Sorry, I just want to know what platform where we can source for the videos. Is it YouTube? Is it on which platform precisely do we source for the videos?
Okay, all right, that's a good question. So we have a platform that we use ourselves actually. So the platform that you guys have used to register, Prep Major, right? So you will be added to a particular internship course on that. So once you've been added, then that is also part of your onboarding process anyway. Once you've been added, you will see all the videos, even the one that there will be videos that you need to watch before you attend, even though it's practical anyway. So, and also after you finish, also the videos will be there as well. So, but rest assured, you would be sent a link on where to see those videos. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all. We got only 8 minutes left, actually. So any other questions? Of course, yeah. I think someone is, would there be any developers? There will be developers within your team, actually. So developers are going to be, yeah, okay, maybe I should clarify this. You'll be assigned a project, right? You'll be given a portal, a URL, right? Nothing is there, right? And your BA will write a requirement for that particular stories or user stories that they need to write. Then there will be developers within your team would now develop based on what the BAs have written. Then after that, then the keywords within your team, the testers will now test what the developers have written, have developed based on the stories that the BAs have written. So yeah, there will be developers within your team. Like I said, I think I mentioned that there will be developers and also there'll be buddies and mentors within your team. Okay. All right. So, okay, cool. Before I move to one of my admin raising their hands. So, John, do you still have any questions? I think your hand is still up.
No, I don't. Sorry.
All right, cool. So, okay. So another question, after the program, will you have access to all the video? I would say the answer is no, actually. Of course, you would take this as a work placement anyway. So what you are hired to work here. Once you are no longer working for an organization, are you going to have access to that resources? No, the answer is no, you will not. But of course, one thing I can say, some of the videos we put it free on YouTube as well. So yeah. So, but for instance, the one that is related to the program or demos or anything like that, you might not see them anyway. So, but there will be some of them. We have, if you go to Blue Sky platform, we have huge resources that dates even over 7 or 8 years anyway. So you can get those videos there. Okay. All right. Prep Major.
Okay, I wanted to add something, but I wanted to talk about the question from Olalekan first. I don't know if you got the question also from Olalekan. Okay, so Olalekan, are you there? Do you want to speak or should I just read what you have?
Please, you can go ahead. Please.
Okay, so he wants to know if it's possible for us to give introduction into the courses. So if I'm going to respond to that, we already did that upper Thursday, just to introduce all the courses to everyone. Then you said you signed up for SAP. What is this about and which team do I fall? So did you want to take that?
Okay, yes, sure. Yeah. So one, I can say that, yeah, in terms of the introduction to all the courses, this was done actually not once, I think almost like 3 times anyway. So, but what we can do is like, allow me, if you can get the videos, we can send it out to the Telegram group or any of the social media. You can look into that. So yeah, okay. Now talking about SAP, yeah. So thank you so much for the SAP. Or we'll add it to one of the groups as well. So there's a group for SAP right now. So, but we've not added them to one of the groups. But I think we're going to do that tonight. So you'll be in one of the groups. Then after that, you introduce it to your tutors and mentors as well. So yeah, that's how it's going to work. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so in addition, Xavier also asked the question that for those working nights, will the videos be available? The answer is yes, right? The videos will be available for you to watch. So since most of us have finished asking all the questions, I just wanted to add some things for us because I feel sometimes those of us that have gone through the internship, for example, how we felt at the beginning, I always feel it's okay for me to tell the interns, about this. So take it as work. Deji has mentioned that earlier because it is work. It is a lot of work when you start. So please take it as work. Then please listen to your buddies, your mentors, your tutors. They've gone through this process. So it doesn't mean you won't have questions, intelligent questions back and forth and all that. So, well, and by the way, no question is rubbish. Please feel free to ask them questions. You have a lot of buddies, mentors, and tutors supporting you through this journey. Please feel free to use them, right? Yes, underline the word use them, please. They are ready for you. They are awaiting you. Then I think this journey is also a personal journey. You need to find a way to develop yourself. So developing yourself is your call, right? In as much as we'll guide you and all, you need to develop yourself. You need to motivate yourself. That's all on you. Now, another thing I noticed, right, is that at the beginning, because you are getting too many information, you are having too many things to understand and deal with at the same time at the beginning, it's always a bit chaotic. I want to say in general, calm down, cool down. Please don't give up on day 1 or day 2 that, oh, you don't understand what's going on. It has to be chaotic for it to now get smooth because you are just starting, right? So it's going to be a bit chaotic. So please chill, motivate yourself. It's your decision that you came here. Don't run away because you are a bit confused. And we've made this particular session very light. If you notice all what they drilled out, they are, what will I say, they are more like the ABC of starting, right? We thought of it that we don't want to bombard you so you don't feel too overwhelmed. So we are easing you into the program with this Sprint Zero. From Sprint 1, you'll be getting a lot of more things to do. So please take your time, ease into the program, ask your questions on the go, but calm yourself down. Don't feel like it's too chaotic. Then lastly, for the schedule part, at the start of each sprint, you'll be getting your schedule. Like, for example, you'll be getting your schedule between now and tomorrow morning. You'll be getting this schedule that Deji has shown you. Now, there might be changes on the go. We'll let you know as the changes are coming up. We'll also be sending you reminders of your meetings. The only meetings I will not be sending you a reminder of will be the daily stand-up. I'm not going to do that because it's your Scrum Master's call, but we'll show them and teach them how to do these things. So please feel free, calm down, ask questions, use your bodies. You know, it's one thing to take somebody, you know, that, oh, I'm available. It's another thing for you to approach the person to get that person's availability to deal with your issues. Please don't compound your issues. Don't compound videos that you want to watch. This journey is your journey. Yes, you're doing it in a team. However, it's still a personal journey. Please learn to develop yourself. I just felt I should say that because it's not like it's 100 years ago we went through this process too, right? So I know how it feels at the beginning and that. So that's why I just said I should put that out there. I hope that's helpful. Thank you.
Thank you so much for me for that. So lastly, I want to mention that tomorrow, right? So I think, was that actually planned? Actually, sorry, 1 minute. So yeah, so tomorrow, so we have 8 to 9, which is introduction of the team members. Then after that, 9 to 11, we have the career development, right? I think 9 to 10 anyway. Yeah. So career development. So please, I sent a link out to those guys that have registered for the internship for you to actually upload your CV, right? So there's a training I did last week about how to create your CV. So please do watch the video, okay? If you have not actually watched it, okay? Watch the video, do your CV, and ensure that you upload your CV by 5 p.m. tomorrow. 5 p.m. tomorrow, upload your CV. So on the session tomorrow by 9 o'clock, we'll be reviewing the CV as we go along. So that's one. So even, yeah, for these guys starting, right? So you can also create your CV, how you want your CV to be at the end of the program. Like you are projecting to the future. Do you get it now? So that's what we're going to be looking at. So, but after the CV reviews, if we have the time, we also talk about interview prep, what are the pitfalls. But yeah, we'll do this particular one this Monday. So then on Thursday, we would kind of carry on from there on Thursday, where we also talk about interview prep and also CVs as well. So yeah, so but Monday, tomorrow, so for the most especially for the guys finishing the internship, right? Make sure you kind of send your CVs for review, okay? So that we can get them reviewed anyway. So thanks so much. Yeah, Amanda.
Hi, good evening.
Yes.
So my question is for someone that doesn't have prior knowledge to any of this before, like someone that has no idea of what this is all about. What's the plan for the person? How easy is it going to be? Like, how would you be able to ease the person into this whole program? That is my question.
Thank you. So this program is not meant for experts, I would say. So we have another program for experts. I call them advanced anyway. So that's where people that kind of got experience will move into. But this one is for people that are new in IT. You don't know what to do. You are looking for someone to kind of hold your hand to go through the program. That's why we've made the program practical, right? So that they will show you if I'm going to, when I do work as a Scrum Master, what do I do at work? That is what this program is for. So you will tell you what I do at work as a Scrum Master, and you have opportunity to do them, right? It's more than play role. You play it, right? You have 3 months to work as a Scrum Master on the job, like same thing with a BA. So you have people that's got a lot of experience as a BA. They will tell you what they do at work, and you'll be able, within your team, you will now work as a BA. Do you get it now? So you don't need to have prior knowledge for you to enroll for this program, right? In fact, if you have prior knowledge, maybe this is not for you actually. So that's one. But yeah, unless you want to go to another place. So most people that we see here would not have got experience. So after they got they be on the program, you have the experience with then so depending on what you want to go for. So that's what I want to say. So if that's fine, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and another person is asking, can I still join? I think I have said that before, that you can still join until the end of this particular week that we are starting. So we still leave it open, because what we know that some people can still kind of now give feedback to their friends and say, oh, I just entered this particular cool program and I think you're going to be interested, because that's what only happens. But more often people kind of get upset when I close it early, actually. So, but now I've learned from that there's nothing I can do anyway. So, but yeah, so if you have anyone that's if you want to join, of course, it's still open before end of this particular week anyway. But like you can see the schedule now, we put people in teams and there will be some program for you to do. But right now we saw it's first week is still light. We can see accommodate people anyway. But from the sprint one, then you have a project. Your project is starting. So basically, there will not be any opportunity for us to admit people in again. Okay, Flaky, please.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, see, I just want to ask, you said something about the ID card. I just want to know, where can we upload our ID as a student, apply for the training?
So what happens is, like, as a student, you have a different link that you need to use to apply for the course. There's a rebate for students. So then after that, once you kind of apply and you paid for student fee, right? So admin would reach out to you, right? For you to kind of upload your student forms, actually, right? So, and that would also be in the terms and condition, right? So that they are going to send to you. If you have not got it, we are sure by tomorrow you get this. Yeah. Okay, so this fine. This is different from under 25. Under 25, we do free tuition for under 25 in the UK, right? Only in the UK. If you are born in the UK and you have a British passport, the program, and you are under 25, the program is free for you, right? But you need to provide evidence to show that. So then after that, they also have their own program. Someone already asked about that. So they will show evidence of this, and then that's it. For student, is your ID card that I think, what can actually show that you're a student that we need. But that comes after you've kind of been in the program, you paid for it, and you want to show, okay, for you to get the rebates. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Okay, thank you, everyone. So I will see you guys later. Allow me, if you can stop the recording. For the current intern, right? You guys are finishing. I know you guys might have